Think you're afraid of losing? You don't even know what losing means yet. You're sitting there, paralyzed, not because you've lost, but because you're too damn comfortable. You call it playing it safe. I call it dying slowly. Every dream you've buried, every risk you didn't take, every time you chose comfort over courage, that's losing. And you've been losing for years without even knowing it. Here's the brutal truth. You're not afraid of failure. You're afraid of trying and discovering you're not who you thought you were. So you stay small, you stay quiet, you convince yourself that someday is a plan, but someday never comes, does it? Because you're too busy protecting yourself from a loss that hasn't even happened yet. Look around. Everyone you admire, everyone who's built something real, they've lost more than you've ever risked. They didn't win because they were fearless. They won because they learned to lose better than everyone else. And you're over here trying to go undefeated in a game you're not even playing. Wake up. The safety you're clinging to is the very thing destroying your potential. You're not protecting yourself, you're imprisoning yourself. And every single day you wait is another day you'll never get back. The clock is ticking, and you're standing still. Time doesn't care about fears. You want the real problem? You think losing defines you. One rejection, and you're not good enough. One failure, and you're not talented. One setback, and suddenly your entire identity crumbles. That's not losing, that's fragility. And fragility is a choice you make every single day. The world doesn't owe you success on your first attempt. It doesn't owe you anything. But you walk around expecting victory without scars, wanting the trophy without the fight. And when reality hits, you collapse, you quit. You tell yourself pretty lies about it wasn't meant to be. Instead of facing the truth, you gave up. Here's what's destroying you. You think losing means you are a loser. No, losing is an event. It's data, it's feedback. But you've made it your identity. You've let one rejection letter, one failed business, one ended relationship convince you that you're broken. And that belief is killing every dream you've ever had. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is a myth sold to people who are afraid to start messy. You want certainty? There is none. You want guarantees? Life doesn't work that way. The only guarantee is this: if you don't risk losing, you've already lost. So what are you waiting for? Another sign? Another year? More sad excuse to stay where you are. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna lose on purpose. You're gonna put yourself in positions where failure is possible, where rejection is likely, where falling flat on your face is part of the deal. Because that's where growth lives. That's where strength is built. That's where you discover who you really are. Every champion you've ever heard of has a losing record longer than yours. The difference? They kept playing. They learned to extract lessons from every loss and fuel from every failure. They understood something you're just now learning. Losing doesn't end your story. Quitting does. You've been protecting yourself from pain that makes you powerful, from rejection that redirects you, from failure that teaches you what success never could. The art of losing isn't about accepting defeat. It's about mastering the bounce back. It's about becoming someone who can't be broken by outcomes. Today, you make a choice. You can keep playing small, avoiding loss, protecting your precious ego. Or you can step into the arena, bloody your knees, break your pride, and build something real, something that lasts. Because on the other side of every loss you're afraid of is the person you're supposed to become, the person you were always meant to be. Now get up, stop hiding, and go lose your way to greatness.